Hello and welcome. This is Freewill Tarot. Thank you for being here with me. This reading is going to be for the sign of Aries. Hello, Aries. I hope you're doing well. You have 3 messages here from Spirit. I'm going to read them to you off top here, if I can pick them. All right, the first one you have is uncertainty may be delaying progress. Strengthen your will and trust your choices. Okay? I'm going to read that again because I feel like some of you might need to hear it. Uncertainty may be delaying your progress. So some of you are doubting a situation you're dealing in right now in your life. Some of you are thinking the worst, or you're just, worried about, if something's going to unfold for you or if things going to go your way. Some of you are fearing the worst here, right? But it's telling you to strengthen your will and trust your choices. You also have vulnerability here, Aries. It says being open emotionally is a strength, not a weakness. True connections require you being authentic. Share your feelings openly with someone you trust. It could be a love interest, or it could just be a friend or a family member. It could be anybody you trust, right? But they're calling on you to stop withholding your emotions to yourself, to put on this strong persona all the time, okay? Allow yourself to be seen fully, right? So allow yourself to be open and vulnerable and to be seen, Aries, because they're saying it's going to help you at this time, right? You also have breakthrough. A major shift is occurring. You are breaking free from limitations. So some of you have maybe felt a little restricted or feeling like things have not been flowing or going in your direction. That's getting ready to change. It says step boldly into the unknown. So not the things that you're controlling, but what you don't know. Whatever's happening, they're just telling you to have faith, basically. I think the last reading I did for you guys was talking to you guys about having faith, right? Not just in yourself, but have faith in God and Spirit. You say, I have faith in God. But, it's like, then you take the steps you got to take, even if you don't know what's going to happen on the other side. You have faith that they're not going to let you fall. You don't put all the faith in yourself. You put the faith in God's hands that He's going to provide or show you the way, even when you don't know the way. It's not that you're trying to make a way. You're not trying to make the outcome happen. You're trusting that I'm going to go this way. I feel something in me telling me to go this way. Not your ego, but your heart. And you might not understand it, but you like, man, I don't know why this is happening, or I don't know why, I feel like all this is happening, but I feel like I need to go this way. I really don't want to go this way, but I feel like this is the way I should go. That's having faith, okay? Step boldly into the unknown. Trust that your breakthrough is leading you to greater freedom. See there? You also have 2 angel cards, Aries. That's why you have the angel card here with judgment. And you have the temperance card, right? So those are both my angel cards. So they're telling you, they're guiding you. It's also a call to action. And to me, a call to action is to have faith in where you're being led. You might not know why it's a pull. You might not know why certain doors are closing, or why things are shifting in your life, or why they're telling you to go in a different direction, or you feel like things are not moving in the direction you wanted it to go. But they're telling you to have faith, because they are working with you. There is a reason that this is happening, okay, Aries? It's a reason that this is happening. They also, you have here in the past, so some of you could have got a feeling about something and used your intuition. Like you didn't know, what everything was happening. You didn't know what it all meant, but you feel like, your intuition might have kicked in and you made a decision on something, right? Remember, you had that one too. It's told you to trust your choices, okay, that you made. Don't second guess yourself, even if you don't see it unfolding. Whatever choice you made and you didn't see it, you don't see it unfolding the way yet. That's where the faith comes in. Keep going, okay? You have here right now. Now, what I feel like for some of you, Aries, you know who you are. You got the 7 of Swords. So I feel like what I'm getting is a lot of you are running from your destiny. Okay, that's what I got. You are running from your destiny here. So it's something that you keep, let's say it's something that you keep doing for some of you, right? And because you have that mentality, y'all can try to get so many things done, and we know you can, y'all can get a lot of things done. You are the warriors, but you'll keep pushing. And when that door closed, you'll go back and push it again. And when it closed, you'll go back and push it again. And that's like running from your destiny, right? Because I'm going to tell you, the reason the door is closing is not because they need you to persevere. It's closing because they don't want you to go in that direction. Okay, Aries? They want you to stop that. They want you to go into the unknown direction, maybe a direction you've never been in. Maybe it's causing you to be a little bit more vulnerable. Maybe you are feeling things, but you get more frustrated than feeling. Just saying. You don't need to have so much control over the situation right now, Aries. You need to kind of relax on that. For others of you, this could be internal conflict, or you feel some kind of disappointment or heartbreak, or you could just be, some of you could be having arguments and disagreements with other people, maybe even co-workers, maybe people you work with, or you just are other people around that you just don't really care about or get along. But I feel like it's something personal where it has caused you a little bit of concern, or it could be in relationship, it could be family, it could be anything personal to you where it's just caused you a little bit of heartbreak or disappointment, right? And some of you are keeping that to yourself, but you don't have to, right? They're telling you they don't want you to. It's free will, but you should. You also have, I think a lot of you are worried about how things are going to unfold or how things are going to go after a certain decision or a certain thing that you're doing, right? I think a lot of you are kind of worried about it. Don't be, because the universe has their hands all over this for you, okay? Aries, is nothing for you to fear. I know you're used to having so much control over what happens, and you're like, I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna get it done, I'm gonna do this, and you do it. But then sometimes when that's taken from you, you really don't know how to react, right? But you'll keep pushing and keep trying to get that control. I think I told you this in the last reading, and it's still here again. It's just going through this kind of process here for you, Aries. Stay on the journey, because things will unfold for you. I do want to say, for some of you who's having a winner take all kind of mentality, and it could be on a certain project or something to do with your job or work, or maybe y'all are in competition or trying to beat or win something at work when it comes to other people, and you're like, well, I just want to let you know that that's going to come back to harm you, okay? If any of you are doing that, right? So say at work, and you could be working on something, or you could be, that's not the way that you should show up, that the kind of energy you show up in, okay, Aries? Like winning at all costs, and you don't care who you hurt, as long as you win, or as long as you get yours, as long as you get what you need. You need to look at everything. And, if you have children, if you have family, how that affects other people. You have to look at everything. Okay, Aries, just look at everything. Some of you could be confused by certain information or certain directions you need to take, or maybe it's certain information you're getting from certain people. They maybe made you feel a little bit confused, some kind of communication here. I feel like a lot of you are just kind of uncertain, and some of you are trying to run from your future here. And I think I told you in the last week, you ain't got no choice. I don't tell you again, you ain't got no choice. You could try to delay it, and you got the Seven of Swords here twice. Seven of Swords is either some of you strategizing a plan, or you're trying to get away with something in the cover of darkness. You're sneaking around, or you're not saying. But I don't feel like a lot of you are doing it. Some of you are. Some of y'all sneaking around. You know it. But I feel like it's more that you guys it's something that that needs to change, or something that you need to do in a different direction. And I feel like a lot of you are trying to avoid it. I feel like you're trying to go around what is obvious in your life, right? For a lot of you. I just want you to know that you have the wish fulfillment card here as the overall energy. You have the Ten of Cups. So Spirit is saying that, you know, you have the Ten of Pentacles twice. So that's financial stability, home stability, happiness, money. You're going to get all this. But there's a process. It's a release. It's the ending of a cycle and a change of a new cycle. But you have to be participant in that, and you have to be willing to look at things in a different perspective. You have to be willing to let go of certain things and a certain ideology in a certain way you thought it was going to go. But that doesn't mean you're still not going to be taken care of. Of course, you're a warrior. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to get what you want. But in a certain way that you might need to grow. You know, life is about growing and evolving, okay? Aries is not just doing things the same way. And I'm going to read you your last message from Spirit before I go, okay? Aries, it says, unfolding. Your path doesn't need to be fully visible. It reveals itself moment by moment. Let go of the pressure to know everything now. Stay present and allow each step to emerge naturally. Have faith. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. Thank you for being here. I hope this helped. Bye for now.